kicks, MP?
We know MP came ready to play. Hey, MP.
And folks, we hope you'll join us for our next fan appreciation giveaway. Next up, magnetic schedule. Keep track of all the details right under the refrigerator door. Don't forget that our next giveaway will be a Heat mascot mini flag. Come on out to the next game and enjoy. We look forward to seeing all of you at our next home game. Our giveaway this time will be a Miami Heat lunchbox. Everyone will then get their very own. Fans, our Heat Baseball calendar giveaway night is coming up fast. Be sure to get your tickets today and come get your calendar. Every fan gets one. A reminder, fans, will hopefully come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Bernie and the Heat fan crew.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. Tonight's game also serving as part of the NBA Cup. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Grady Dick.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Dick. Olynyk is out there with Walter. And it's Fernando in at the center, walking down the middle. And for the Heat, in the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Alec Burks is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. So, Shams, the Raptors finally traded their terrific wings, Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. We know how the other teams that got those players made out. New York and Indiana, they were terrific and helped those teams. How did the Raptors make out when all was said and done?
Both of those players were upcoming free agents. It was difficult to judge the trade market. But with that said, the Raptors were able to get draft picks plus young, exciting talent like Canadian R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley. But let's factor in the biggest key here. It's Scotty Barnes. He is their future. He's their untouchable. He's who that front office feels great about as their cornerstone moving forward.
Love Barnes. Love him. And for MP specifically, these cup games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home.
And I think of this Game 3 of the group stage as moving day. We separate the contenders from the pretenders. MP will have to step up, take on a big role tonight.
Now, here's Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The fadeaway. Yep, that one goes.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
And Adebayo sends it back to the middle. And it's Butler missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Shoots. It's hauled in by the Heat.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Burks. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. And they take the lead. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
Here's Dick. Last game we saw him score 13. Out to the wing. Screen by Olynyk. Tries it from 19, and it's good off the glass.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Burks' shot is good. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And Toronto has possession after the Heat pick up two. Basket counts.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Burks in the corner. Here's Jovic. And the Heat, another three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Walter. Now Dick from the arc hits the three-point bomb.
And now it's Dick knocking down a three of his own. Grady ready to answer.
Rozier the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Here's Jovic. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Burks. This one for three. They grab their own miss. Three-pointer. No good on that one. last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Charlotte.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Rozier. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, the ability to change pace for Rozier just keeps the defense guessing on that drive.
Here's Walter, defended by Butler. Back to Dick. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Dick can't get it to go. Miami leading by 5. Rozier kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Driving in. Pass to Burks. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Looking now at some numbers for Butler. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat. And Toronto also making a switch. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Dick.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Butler on the wing. 8 points his last outing. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Back to Rozier. Sinks the triple. Rozier's got 7 points in the game.
Well, in the catch-and-shoot game, Terry Rozier as good as it gets.
Brown outside. Puts up a 3. Connects from three-point range.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Outside Rozier. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jalen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. And it's tied up with that one. A different look for Miami. Highsmith is checked in. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Butler. Then for the Raptors, Chris Boucher's checked in for Olynyk. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Walter. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Heat shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Here's Larson. Outside Robinson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Larson. Here's Highsmith. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Toronto, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. There's the pick.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 6th in rebounding, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. First free throw is good. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Brown against Hawkhead. Back to Robinson. That three off the mark. Raptors with the lead. Inside. Pass to Boucher. Now Brown. Still yet to score. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 3.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Heisel. There's the screen. Robinson for 3. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now, here is Robinson. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Brown.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
There's a minute 40 left here in the opening quarter. A 3-ball, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Now, here's Adebayo. Tight defense on him. Will it go? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
First one falls for him.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
And Miami making a change here. Burks is checked in. Mitchell, he's checked in for Toronto. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Ryan's checked in.
Bryant.
109 left in the first quarter. Brown, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Burks dishes to Bryant. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Bryant finds Jaquez. Robinson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mitchell against Burks. Fernando, the pass to Brown. Toronto working the ball around now. Mitchell outside. And again, Toronto no up.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Burks can't get it to go. Brown outside. 3 seconds left. Going inside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Raptors out in front as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Alec Burks is out there with Duncan Robinson. And there's Bryant, and it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. So here's Burks. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Just 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Now, here's Burks. He's coming off a 19-point game against Charlotte. Jaquez, the pass to Bryant. Here's Highsmith. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Highsmith's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Burks. And a nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Well, just showing great agility in the pick and roll. Thomas Bryant just being decisive right now.
Burks against Mitchell. Can't hit that one. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Miami. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Back to Robinson. Makes it off the glass. Robinson's got 5 now. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Olynyk. Burks with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Marquez against Olynyk. They set the pick. On its way from Burks for 2. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Burks has got his second bucket of the game to go. Mitchell outside. Olynyk, a screen on Burks. Down low. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly where to be.
Pass to Bryant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. His last outing, he had 8 points. The kick out to Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The shot by Mitchell, no good. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
It's his first trip to the line. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. First free throw is good. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Shed. Fader on the way, and another basket for Toronto.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Outside Butler. Launches a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Miami.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And he makes the first. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Toronto. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Jovic. Rozier for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Fernando's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That gives them the lead. Walter's got 5 points so far.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Off the run. That's short off the rim.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
The shot's good. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Robinson kicks to Adebayo. From 13, Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Shed. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. Burks checked in for Duncan Robinson. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. And you look at Walter, a top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Now, here's Rozier. He had 28 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Rozier.
Well, Terry Rozier has more than proven he's very capable of being a starter. Can score it, excellent facilitator, and brings an edge every time he touches the floor.
And so he hits both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You can tell every time down the floor, Jimmy Butler trying to make a play, right there drawing contact.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
Well, simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
And so Butler nails both of them. Raptors leading by 5. Pass to Shed. Boucher with a screen on Burks. Burks with the steal. Left side, Rozier. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
Here's Shed. Shot from 12. Banked in off the glass. Shed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Rozier the pass to Adebayo. Works for 3. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Well, Burks is a lethal 3-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Here's Shed. Burks covering. Fires the 3. And it's Shed missing. So Rozier will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Lets it fly. And it's Butler missing. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. There's the triple. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Now, here's Adebayo. 29 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Adebayo with a screen for Rozier. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Driving the lane, and they pick up 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And Toronto making a change here. Temple's checked in.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Pass to Jovic. Bangs home the trifecta. Jovic has got the game tied up here for Miami.
Well, Jimmy Butler outstanding at creating opportunities for his teammates. He is not just a scorer, guys.
Here's the screen. Pulls up. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The Raptors, 56.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
Checking out Toronto, they're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out, and we were right. Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
So the Raptors 5 right now. Walter out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dick. And it's Fernando in at the 5 down low.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
And the Raptors with the ball after Terry Rozier's basket. Traps in the tray. He's got 36 as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Butler up top. Oh, no, stopping.
You have to stay in front of Jimmy Butler. This guy is capable of leaving you in the dust with his ability to handle the basketball.
And Adebayo sends it back. Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by Dick. Pass to Jovic. Outside Butler. Butler on the attack.
Guys, we've seen this. Jimmy Butler has the ability to take over games, and he's doing it right now. Raptors
trail by 3. There's a good screen. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his third foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Dick. He's got 5. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Jacks up a 3.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Miami leading by 3. Burks looking around. Pass to Butler. Butler hits it with traffic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Offensive rebound. Fernando. No good with the layup. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Outside Butler. Pass to Jovic. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jovic has got 9.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Dick. He's got 5. Chalk up 2 there. He has 40.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Now here's Butler. 6-point lead. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Off target from 3-point range. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Olynyk, a screen on Rozier. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 4-point Heat lead.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Here's Jovic. 9 points in the game so far. Butler, no good.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Olynyk. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat leading by 4. Right side, Rozier. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
That's the thing about Rozier, guys. He is fearless. He's willing to take on contact from anybody.
Here's Dick. He's got 5. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Rozier. Pass to Jovic. Now Butler. Shoots from 14. Count that one. Butler's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Olynyk, a screen on Rozier. Lets it go from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He gets it in there. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic, who wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Heat with some changes. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Terry Rozier. Raptors trail by 10. Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, two guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. The Heat leading by 7. Pass to Jovic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mitchell outside. Over to the wing. Olynyk inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. To the paint. Rebound by the Raptors.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Mitchell kicks to Brown. Back to Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got his first 2 points. The Heat with the lead. Burks the pass to Adebayo. Plays it up and banks it in.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Olynyk. Brown outside. 4 on the clock. Over Robinson. Brown, no good. The Heat leading by 7. Right side Robinson. And here's Burks. Robinson on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Robinson misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brown finds Olynyk. Raptors moving the ball around. The 3. And it's Brown missing.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Pass to Jovic. Brown against Robinson. Jaquez with the ball. With the crossover. Rebound by the Raptors. Diggs got 5 rebounds tonight. Now, here's Mitchell. Burks covering. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Brown.
Yeah, Bruce Brown can be very effective in the lane. Keeps you off balance with his timing.
Robinson on the wing. Pass to Jovic. And again, it's the Heat missing. Mitchell passes to Dick. Brown outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
That's Bruce Brown getting something in rhythm right there. That's nicely done.
Adebayo with the ball. Burks a screen on Olynyk. Pass to Burks. Clock at 6. Shoots over Brown. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Burks has got 4 this quarter.
Really confident handle from Alec Burks. How about the ability to get into the teeth of the defense?
Now Dick. Pass to Olynyk. Boucher sets a screen for Olynyk. And the 3 off target. The Heat leading by 4. Bounce pass from Burks. Here's Hackett. Toronto grabs the miss. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dick finds Boucher. 1:09 left in the third. Brown with it. He's got 12. Lets the 3 fly. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Burks. Now here is Robinson. Adebayo with a screen on Brown. Robinson, that's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Brown. For the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Jovic passes to Adebayo. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Raptors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
The first one falls. The Raptors making a switch here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Heat lead by 6. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Bryant, Duncan Robinson out there with Jaime Jaquez, and it's Larson in at the point.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And Miami has possession after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Oh, good with the triple. And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Boucher. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto.
Substitution. Number 14, Jacoby Walter.
Heat leading by 4. Pass to Bryant. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Robinson. To the middle. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Temple. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And the first one at the line is good. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Miami leading by 3. Outside Robinson. Pass to Bryant. And here is Robinson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Team foul. Now at the line, Hopkins. 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Bryant. Jaquez with the ball. Robinson on the wing. Bryant outside. Here's Jaquez. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Jaquez has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Temple. Boucher with a screen on Bryant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Bruno Fernando. 2.
The first free throw is good, and Toronto making a change here. Olynyk checked in. Good on both. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Outside Robinson. Pass to Larson. Rebound by Olynyk. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Temple. The 3. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Robinson passes to Jaquez. Here's Larson. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To take the lead. And good. He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Jaquez the pass to Highsmith. Here's Larson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Heat lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of game. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And Miami making a change here. Butler's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Dick's checked in. For Toronto, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Butler feeling out a bit. It's rebounded by Dick.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 5-point Raptor lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Bryant outside. Pass to Robinson. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Butler.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
There's the drop. Another one goes in Incredible.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. That shot missing. Raptors leading by 4. Inside, Fernando. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Bryant. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside Butler. Pass to Bryant. Jaquez outside. It's good. Jaquez has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. He takes it in. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Ho, ho, ho.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. Three-pointer, Butler. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Olynyk, a screen on Rozier. From outside, off the mark. The Heat trail by 4. Outside Butler. Outside Rozier. Back to Butler. The kick out to Rozier. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now, Dick. Olynyk, a screen on Rozier. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Now, here's Burks. Dick defending. Rozier. And staying with the play, Rozier. Rozier's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Rozier in a real rhythm offensively, and that's problematic for the defense.
Fires for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Jovic. From past the arc. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Adebayo.
big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Takes the three. And another one.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Burks on the wing. Pass to Butler. Here's Jovic. And here is Butler. Good on the bucket. And that's 20 points for Butler.
We know this about Jimmy Butler. The guy has no fear. He delivers when his team needs it.
Good. He hits again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. That one goes in.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possessions.
It's Dick on the wing. Olynyk, a screen on Rozier. The shot, no good. Miami's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Here's Butler. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Olynyk, a screen on Burks. Three-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's in.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Mr. Burks to take the lead. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
35 seconds left in the fourth. Fades. Another bucket. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4 most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
.26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Rozier. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Shooting for Toronto, Dick, 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special. A three and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Raptors, number 28, 2.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Timeout called the Heat. They're trailing by 5. What do you think, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Here's Jovic. It drops.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. At the line for the Raptors, Dick, 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Ooh, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's obviously Jordan's Bulls.
It's Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, I think it's some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan's Spurs. I feel like you put them a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand,
No, I know.
Russell?
It's how long it took to get them.
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal.
Way to bring home that W.
believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo. Nigga, boy, we been a little humble. I ain't never had before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She had been waiting for me. Got the trench banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite. Better know that. Yeah, this is not a fire dream. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it where the man played the chorus. Wait a minute, UIP, unimportant person. IG, pass, receiver, strikes, tigers and some horses. Bar, buddy, say I'm a dog. Paid it for like Harlem, drop in for while we serve it. Said that we get on him, he won't make it. Down, keep going, on some was popping curtains. No lie, say she wanna flex and pull up. But y'all got her, no Amazon, such a slut. She got on both taking person feet, look like bamboo. You know I'm a can't call me your max. She say I'm the man in her dream. I'm her fantasy. You know he ain't find it. What's that max? But still he might catch a little bro ball. He price max me. That shit was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next. Watch me. Watch me. Only good. They cook. Watch me tell.